Hi, this is Jim Lang. One of the problems with making a Roth IRA conversion is that while in general I really like the strategy for most taxpayers, there are exceptions, and this little video is going to be one of the exceptions of times I don't like to make a Roth IRA conversion, or the same thought pattern, I prefer a traditional 401k to a Roth 401k. Let's assume for discussion's sake that you are perhaps in your 60s and you are at the height of your earning power. You are still working, you're making a good salary, and you're thinking, gee, I'd love to get into the tax-free world. The problem is you're in a high income tax bracket, and after retirement, let's say you're planning to retire in 2 or 3 years, you're going to be in a much lower income tax bracket because you won't have your income from your job or your wages or your business, and you won't have your minimum required distribution from your IRA. So you will very likely be in a lower tax bracket. Rather than making a Roth IRA conversion now at a high tax bracket and then later on in effect waste the low tax brackets, I would prefer that you do a traditional 401k or a traditional IRA and not make the Roth IRA conversion now, but wait until after you retire and you'll be in a lower tax bracket. Yes, it's true you won't have the benefit of the years of tax-free growth between now and when you do eventually make the Roth IRA conversion, but I think the benefit of making a Roth IRA conversion at a much lower tax bracket is going to more than offset the disadvantage of not having the tax-free growth starting immediately, and it is a more conservative strategy. So in general, while I'm a big fan of Roth IRA conversions for most people, one of the exceptions is people who are at the, let's say, the height of their earning power towards the later part of their career, when I would typically prefer that they wait until after they retire to make a Roth IRA conversion so they can be in a lower tax bracket. There are details on this strategy as well as a host of other wonderful resources regarding IRAs and Roth IRAs and Roth IRA conversions at www.rothira-advisor.com. There are also interviews with some of the nation's top financial and IRA experts, including Jonathan Clemens, Jane Bryan Quinn, Ed Slott, Natalie Schote, Bob Keebler, Gary Picker, a whole host of experts in more or less commercial-free interviews for you to take advantage of. www.rothira-advisor.com.